Join me as I dive into the baffling case of the woman found dead in her home and see if I can piece together the clues that have left everyone puzzled. This is a baffling case that remains unsolved. At exactly 6:42 a.m., in the late summer of 1987 in Alaska, police unlocked the front door of a quiet suburban home and walked into a scene that made no sense. A woman lay dead on her living room floor. No signs of forced entry, no weapon in sight. And the most disturbing detail? According to investigators, the house had been locked from the inside. To this day, no one has been charged. No one has been officially named responsible. And the question still lingers. How did she die? And who was inside that house with her? An investigation filled with contradictions, missing evidence, and unanswered questions. What initially appeared to be a straightforward death quickly unraveled into something far more disturbing. Years later, the case remains open, haunting investigators, neighbors, and anyone who looks too closely at the details. From the very beginning, investigators were faced with a puzzle that refused to fit together. There were no signs of a break-in, no shattered windows, no damaged doors, no alarm triggered. The woman's valuables, including cash and jewelry, were untouched, ruling out a typical burglary. The autopsy revealed she had died sometime during the night, but the cause of death was unclear. There were no obvious defensive wounds. Toxicology reports showed no lethal drugs. And while there were minor bruises, none were definitive enough to explain how she died. Potential suspects existed, but none could be conclusively tied to the crime. A former partner with a volatile history. A neighbor who claimed to hear strange noises but couldn't describe them. Even a close friend who had been the last person to speak to her. Yet all alibis checked out, at least on paper. As weeks turned into months, the case began to weigh heavily on the community. Fear spread quietly. If someone could die in a locked home without explanation, who was truly safe? To understand the mystery, investigators turned their attention to the woman herself. She was described as private, routine-oriented, and cautious. She worked regular hours, spoke to family frequently, and rarely let unexpected visitors inside her home. On the day before her death, nothing appeared unusual. Security footage from nearby shops showed her running errands. Phone records indicated normal conversations. No threats, no arguments, no signs of distress. That evening, she returned home alone. According to digital data, her phone stopped moving shortly after 10:30 p.m. A text she had been typing was never sent. The television was later found on, frozen on a late-night program. In the kitchen, a half-finished glass of water sat on the counter. Investigators chased multiple leads. A mysterious car reported on the street. An anonymous tip claiming she feared someone was watching her. But each promising lead collapsed under scrutiny. Surveillance footage was missing. Witness statements conflicted. Key evidence had either degraded or disappeared altogether. Then came the detail that changed everything. During a second forensic review, investigators noticed something unsettling. The position of the body did not align with the official timeline. Experts concluded she may have been moved slightly but deliberately after death. Yet there were no drag marks, no fingerprints, no DNA belonging to anyone else. If someone had been there, they had left almost nothing behind. Even more chilling was the discovery that the back door, previously believed to be locked, had a faulty internal mechanism. It could lock automatically without being touched. This raised a terrifying possibility. Someone could have left the house without leaving obvious evidence. Was this a perfectly staged crime? A rare medical event disguised by coincidence? Or something far more calculated? Every explanation opened new questions and closed none. A woman dead in her own home. A locked door. No clear cause of death. No definitive suspect. Despite years of investigation, the truth remains out of reach. This case is a haunting reminder that some mysteries refuse to be solved, and that silence can sometimes be the loudest clue of all. What do you think happened inside that house? Was this a crime that went undetected, or a mystery hiding in plain sight? Share your theories in the comments below. And if you want more deep dive, unsolved cases like this one, Check out the next video on the screen and subscribe for more true crime mysteries that still demand answers.